Okay, here we go one last time. So we've got one more thing we need to do today, and that is learning the 10 family. We've already kind of just been talking about it a little bit here and there, so I think you are familiar with some of them. So we're going to use blocks and a board. You will use a piece of paper, and I will use a marker. You use whatever you like. All right, so we're going to count these. There's 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So what are you going to write down? You're going to write down 5. Okay. And now we have how many green ones? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So we're going to add 5 green ones. And how many, if we hook them all up, do you think that will be? What is 5 plus 5? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 5 plus 5 is 10. All right, I want to hear y'all say that. 5 plus 5 is 10. Again, 5 plus 5 is 10. You got it in your brain? All right, now we're going to break it down. So, how many do you think this is? We know this is 5. One more is 6. So we're going to write down a 6. Put your plus sign down on your paper. How many is this? 1, 2, 3, 4. So we're going to put 4 more with it. And I'm going to put the 4 up here just so you don't get confused. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 6 plus 4 is 10. We're looking for all the ways that we can make 10. All right, let's do it like this. Let's take another one of these and let's put it on this one. So we did have 6. Do you know how many it will be now? Because I've added one more green one. It was 6 right here, so keep counting. 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I'm going to put a 7 down. Plus, how many do you think are on my other stick now that I took one more off? Well, we did have 4, and I took one more off of it, so what is it going to have now? 3. 1, 2, 3. All right, so we have 7. Snap on 3 more. Equals, how many do you think it equals? Well, we know, but let's count to be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 7 plus 3 is 10. All right. So this was 7. I'm going to put one more on it. If I have 7 and I put one more on it, how many is that going to be? 8. That's right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So I'm going to put an 8 down. How many is going to be on my little stick now? I had 3 and I took one more off of it. So how many? 2. 1, 2. All right, let's snap that back on here. So what we have is 8 plus 2 makes how many? Let's count it and be sure. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So 8 plus 2 is 10. See if we can say it. 8 plus 2 is 10. All right, so all these numbers go together. 8 and a 2 and a 10. 7 and a 3 and a 10. Oops, I didn't put that down. I've been saying it, but I haven't been writing it, so sorry. And a 6 and a 4 and a 10. And a 5 and a 5 and a 10. All right, so I'm going to take one more off of there and put it on here. So how many do I have? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. I have 9. 9, and I took one more away from the 2 blocks. So how much do I have now? I just have 1. 9 plus 1 is what? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 9 plus 1 is 10. Now this is what I need you to do. 5 plus 5 equals 10. Is there a twin to this one? No, because this is the double. So if we swap 5 plus 5, it'll still say 5 plus 5. The next one we did was 6 plus 4 equals 10. Is there a twin to this one? Yes, there is. Can you write it down for me? Four plus 6 is 10. 6 plus 4 is 10. The next one we did, we'll draw a line right there to separate them so we can see them easier. Was 7 plus 3 is 10. What is the twin for 7 plus 3? You got it. 3 plus 7 is 10. Okay. Now we've got 8. Do you remember what went with 8? 8 plus 2 equals 10. So what's the twin for that one? 2 plus 8 is 10. Very good. Now we've got one more. Let's turn the board this way so I'll have room. We had 9 plus how many more hops do you need to get to 10? 9 plus 1 is 10. Very good. Now what's the twin? 1 plus 9 is 10. If you have not written this, go back and play the video and write these down. You say them, you write them. So what you're doing is you're using different parts of the brain. Part of the brain is thinking about the auditory, the sound you are making. Part of the brain is thinking about the writing you are doing. And of course you are seeing them. So you're using 3 different inputs into your brain to help you remember them. So be sure you write them, say them, and think about what you're saying. And you look at them. All right, so let me do one more quick thing with you. It's the part whole. So I'm going to put 10 with some triangles because when we're doing part whole, the biggest number always goes at the top. So when you make your part wholes, then you can just fill them out. If we have a 5 and a 10, what else do we need? We need another 5. If we have a 6 and a 10, what else do we need? We need a 4. If we have a, a 7 and a 10, what else do we need? We need a 3. If we have an 8 and a 10, what else do we need? We need a 2. If we have a 9 and a 10, what else do we need? We need a 1. This is a way that you can study them, and this works with subtraction or addition, because if you just cover one of them up, whoop, a 7 and a 3 needs a what? A 10. A 10 and a 3 needs a what? A 7. A 10 and a 7 needs a what? Needs a 3. My hands are kind of erasing it. But if you learn the part whole, then you can either add or subtract, because those numbers are related to each other. They go together. They make the 10 family. So that was really fast and quick, but you need to learn the 10 family. We're going to do the adding family for 2 days, and then we'll do the subtraction family for 2 days. Mamas, you can play games. You can look up on Google. There's card games you can do to play 10. Sometimes we do draw a box, and when you get the box finished, every time you get a fact right, you get to draw a line, and then you just try to see who gets the most boxes. You can do tic-tac-toe, but don't just do it with 10s. Mix in some of their other number facts too, and then practice their flashcards 1 through 10. And take your speed drill. And I think I told Leon I forgot to send out the charts for recording them. So this is just a little bit tricky, because if you were at school, I'd just get it out of the shelf and hand it to you. All right, so another thing you can do is Monday. That's called an abbreviation. You have a period on the end of it. It's a short way of writing Monday. Tuesday, period. Wednesday, period. Thursday, period. And so instead of coloring a graph, you just get a sheet of paper and write that across the top. So however many you get done today, say you got 33, you put a 33 on there. Maybe tomorrow you got 29. You would put a 29 on there. Maybe the next day you got 40. And the next day you got 40. So each day this week you'll write your number down. It's not as good as a graph as showing you how many more or less you've got, but you can see it. And I do want you to record it because I want you to look at Thursday should be better than Monday. Okay? Thursday should be better than Monday. And we have been doing adding speed drills. So next week I'm going to stick some subtractions in there. Okay? Because we need to be good at both sides. All right, that's all I have for you today. I hope that you enjoyed school and finish your schoolwork. And tomorrow it'll be exciting. And I'm going to look for some bugs. So if you are brave, look for some bugs. But I'm going to make a little assignment for us on how to look for bugs and what we can do if we don't like bugs. We'll have a backup plan for you. All right, so I love you and I will see you tomorrow.